Little nigga don't know it get dangerous. Ooh, 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 dangerous. Ooh.
I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
It's the battle of the Beltway. Baltimore and Washington are underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Got it. Beginning on the ground with Patterson. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Patterson. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 67 yards. And the Commanders are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That's out quickly to London. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Drake London. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Drake London, 70 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
77 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They go play action with Lawrence. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, The coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass complete on the out route to Beckham. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. A handoff for Patterson. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Lawrence. He's got Patterson on the out route. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And that's incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. It was a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the 6-time Pro Bowler Eric Allen. And the Commanders will take over here just shy of the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. With it is Brown. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go play action with Jackson. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 36. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll look downfield for Waller. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Throwing is Jackson. This will be caught once again by Brown. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now it's Jackson. This one swung out to Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and 2. Now Jackson. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. Second and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Jackson to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams, and he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. From the 36, Lawrence. It's caught. Beckham. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll run with Patterson. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And they'll indeed go for it. Here's Lawrence. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. This is Patterson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves to James.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Donald. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Opposite.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. He finds his target, Beckham. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down now, Donald. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They run with Patterson, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Gay's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Throwing, Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Flushed out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right.
And that's intercepted yet
Game,
again.
boys.
And that could be the backbreaker.
Okay.
And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do. Not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Charles, why didn't they just take
That's
the
what
lead?
you're gonna be
You're asking the
disrespectful.
question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Come on, step.
And they take a knee.
GG's.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.